It's October 8th, 2024, and this is Sketchworks NewsBrake. The news stops here. I'm Brian Troxlin. Ew, gross, look... Sorry, wrong hand. Ew, gross, look at it. Oh, it's so disgusting. Happy Halloween. Donald Trump returned to the site of his failed assassination attempt. The failed assassination attempt in Pennsylvania, not the failed assassination attempt at the Florida golf course. Anyway, this time, nobody shot at Trump. The Trump campaign is touting the rally as a success, but in private, Trump misses the attention failed assassination attempts bring him. At said rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, paramedic Sally Sherry recalled when Trump phoned his family members following the shooting. Almost all of them answered. Also at the Butler rally, Elon Musk landed on the stage after dropping from a SpaceX rocket. Because he constantly made eye contact with the camera during the vice presidential debate last week, people are saying that J.D. Vance reminded them of Jim Halpert from The Office and Tim Walz, Curly from The Three Stooges. During the vice presidential debate, both candidates made a point to let the audience know they grew up middle class, and that the best way to get out of the middle class is to suck the wealth out of the middle class by becoming a politician. Politicians are awesome. Hurricane Milton is barreling towards Florida, where it is expected to make landfall between Wednesday night and Thursday morning. As of Tuesday morning, the storm is a dangerous Category 5 hurricane. The last time we saw a Milton this dangerous was when someone stole his red swingline stapler. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has issued the following warning to all Floridians. Move! Yesterday, on the anniversary of October 7th, all presidential candidates paid their respects to the victims of the terrorist attack, including Tim Walz, who then said he was at the music festival and is best friends with a terrorist. In the wake of campus anti-Israel protests, Columbia University is saying that their donations are down 29%, which means that, somehow, they'll have to survive off their $90,000 per year tuition. A number of Israelis who fled their homes after October 7th and are seeking refuge in New York City are saying that they now face a new type of danger: rats with syphilis. In a related story, Chicago's Department of Public Health says attendees at a recent outdoor concert may have been exposed to rabid bats. The city's health commissioner says the bats were on a mission from God and were last seen flying toward the Cook County Assessor's Office. A study in the Journal of the American Medical Association shows there's a right way and there's a wrong way to hold your arm during a blood pressure check. The wrong way is to let your arm dangle or rest on your lap. If you could see my lap, you'd see me demonstrating that. The right way is to rest your arm on a surface while purchasing tickets to our 2 shows and 6 performances in November at Limelight Theater. 6 performances! Les Mis America, an election season musical parody of Les Mis, runs November 1st and 3rd. Those are 2 performances. And Sketchworks ABCs, Adults Being Children, runs November 8th, 9th, 15th, and 16th. Those are the other 4 performances. Woo, that's a lot. Buy your tickets now at sketchworkscomedy.com or by scanning this code before your blood pressure kills you. You can also bring down your blood pressure and help us keep bringing you live sketch comedy shows, Sketchworks NewsBrake each and every week, and short films by joining our Patreon. Even $3 a month can help defray the frankly absurd costs of putting out constant entertainment for your enjoyment. And that is that for our gratuitous plugs. Speaking of Florida, well, we were earlier in the show, it's time once again for
Cocaine News!
A man in Far, Texas has pleaded guilty for trafficking cocaine hidden in car batteries.
If the battery dies, you don't give it a jump, you give it a bump.
While in Indianapolis, 50 pounds of coke was seized at a car wash.
Customers there do their own vacuuming.
And border agents discovered $1 million worth of cocaine hidden in a wheelchair.
Who needs legs when you can fly, baby?
And there's this week's bump of cocaine news. How about that? Speaking of Florida, well, we were earlier in the show. Actually, we don't have any more stories about Florida. Emirates Airlines announced they are banning all walkie-talkies and pagers on their flights. But Palm pilots are fine. Emirates Air, where it's still the 90s. A father and son in the Chicagoland area have earned a Guinness World Record for their extensive collection of Doctor Who memorabilia. A world record for the biggest waste of money ever. A stripper in New York City is accusing her employer of not letting her take meal breaks and also stiffing her on wages. She's also accusing them of making her dance nude in front of strangers. Can you believe that? That's all for Sketchworks NewsBrake. We'll be back next week, and we hope you are too. I'm Brian Troxel. Say hi to your mom for me. Not with this hand. This hand.
Would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact.